Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be talking something extra special. The Inghams. What have they been up to? Last night's vlog was absolutely insane, and we're going to take a look through it together because there's certain things I want to talk about, and it kind of sheds light on why these two narcissistic parents should not be on YouTube.
Okay. Are you ready, Jace?
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Fast forward a couple of hours and we're back at the house. Me and Jace have had an early start this morning at the hospital and a long appointment at the hospital as well. So as far as I was aware this morning, this was just like a check Jace's prescription appointment, which it was. It turned out to be a little bit more stressful than that, but
so yeah, just listen very closely to this because this is the story that Chris is going to share with us. Quite why, nobody knows except for him, and I think even Sarah doesn't agree with it anyway. Let's get on with it.
That's essentially what it was. But it was very, very busy in the eye clinic, so there was just a huge wait. So we were there till lunchtime, which was a bit crazy. But all is done and all is sorted now. Kind of came out sweating a little bit. I was telling Sarah this story, and I don't know whether it's even worth repeating, but I don't know.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
No.
Well, you
No.
can if you want, but
I don't know. The doctor just like
it was the worst thing to say to Chris ever.
yeah, I don't know. It just kind of basically, Jace, they've got this new eye scanning machine. So before, when the doctor was checking Jace's prescription and deciding what glasses strength he needed.
By the way, have we noticed how every single time they go to the hospital, these idiots, they go to the hospital and they come back with a story to tell. And it's a story that does not put the hospital or the doctors in a very good light. And
That was done. Oh, my phone's ringing, sorry. Okay, so before, the doctor would check manually, basically, using some lenses and some different lights and stuff, and decide what prescription Jace would need for his glasses, for instance. When we went back today, they had this new piece of kit, so this new technology that was like a camera eye scanning thing, and Jace had some drops in his eyes which made them really dilate, and then he had to look into this lens and tell them what he could see, and they would take a picture of the eye, and then he could decide. You didn't like the drops, did you, babe?
No, I hate it.
Yeah, Jace cried a little bit when he got the drops, bless him. So they did this picture with the eyes. We saw the doctor, and the doctor looked at he did some like lens stuff on Jace whilst he was watching some Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig? Chris, did you not inform the doctor that Jace has never been into Peppa Pig and he would rather watch something else?
And then took like a while to kind of do some calculations that he was doing. And then he showed me the eye scans of Jace's eyes, and he goes, these are all looking exactly as they should be, they're all perfect. He goes, if I was being picky, like really picky, then I might say that this eye, which is the eye that turns in, the scan looks a little bit more out of focus than that scan. And he goes, but it's nothing to worry about. But the way he said it made me feel uneasy, so I pushed about what he meant. So I said, well, what do you mean? What's the deal if it looks a bit out of focus? And he goes, and his whole reaction just took me aback. So obviously I got worried. He just kind of went, oh no, I wouldn't want to necessarily worry you at this stage or anything like that.
Which is the worst thing to say.
So I was like, oh, is this guy having a laugh? And I just want to stress as well that he's lovely. He was so lovely. Like that he was nothing wrong with the doctor whatsoever, but just maybe could have worded that a little bit differently. So obviously I pushed him. I said, well, no, explain what you mean. What have you seen in his scan? Yeah. And he said, well, if Jace was having, for instance, headaches and sickness frequently or at the minute, then I might decide to send him for a scan on his brain because to check for pressure behind the eye, and because with the thought of potentially there might be a brain tumour there or something like that.
You what? What? You're actually... Sorry, what the fuck? You're actually putting out there that it might be a brain tumour. Jace might have a brain tumour. What? Why are you saying these words out loud on a vlog to thousands of children and in front of your own children? I can hear Jace in the background, right? I know he's there. Why are you putting this out there Why are you even mentioning it? What is wrong with you?
So, and he said that, and I was like, what's going on? I could just kind of see tunnel vision at this point. And I said to him, but that's not something you are concerned about at all right now. And he said, well, 98% of brain tumours present with symptoms, sickness, headaches, etc., etc. And it's very, rare for Jace at his age, etc. So no, I'm not at all worried. He said the blurriness. He didn't say this at first. He kind of like tried to reassure me in a different way at first, which didn't work, so I pushed him more. And eventually he said that the blurriness on the scan could have been from the operator who used the scan. It could have been the fact that Jace moved just as they were taking the photograph. Could have been a number of reasons. It could be that Jace's scan is meant to look like that because that's how Jace's eye looks inside, So he said that it's just that worst comes to worst, that could be also on the cards. Like, that could be a sign to look for other things like a brain tumour. He said, but that's not something I'm even considering, whatsoever, so don't worry. It's like, but then
it's literally like, get out of my office, I've got a busy clinic.
Yeah, he was.
You're an erratic dad.
No, I'm not an erratic dad. Don't make out like I'm erratic, because I'm not in the slightest.
An erratic dad? Don't be repeating the words that Sarah puts into your mouth. The word is neurotic, not erratic. Idiots.
It's erratic, ever.
So I pushed him again.
Yeah, I pushed him. Yeah, politely I pushed him, which any normal, responsible parent should do, right? And I did.
Hear that, everybody? The words to which we never ever thought would actually come out of Chris Ingham's mouth is responsible parent. What any responsible parent would do. Now, Chris, if you want to talk about responsibilities, being a responsible parent would not put this out there for the world to see. A responsible parent would not even be filming their kids going into a hospital. What more can we say about your responsible parentness? It is shit.
Do that in a responsible, polite way. But anyway, so he just wouldn't say to me. He wouldn't say to me the words, "Yeah, 100% guaranteed, not worried about that whatsoever." He just gave me there is the 2% chance, but that's not something I'm even considering. But he's just explained basically that he couldn't say for 100% because you never know what does a rare brain tumour that is there without any symptoms, and just to cover himself basically, because he'll be liable if I wanted to sue him if he was wrong, kind of thing. And
what the hell? Why? I'm sorry, Chris. You're gonna sue him? I know you said in case you want to. Oh, Jesus, this guy is something else. Don't you think he's putting out there that Jace has a 2% chance of having a brain tumour, and he might sue if the doctors get it wrong. Words fail me, and they don't usually when it comes to these. I really don't know. I'm baffled, stumped.
So he was just like, no, don't worry at all. I'm not even remotely considering it right now. Nothing.
So then Chris has spent all day worrying.
So he reassured me basically, but not in a way that I kind of would have loved him to reassure me. There's basically nothing wrong with Jace's brain. Just to put that out there, he hasn't got a brain tumour, and I feel fine now.
So he has a 98% chance of not having a brain tumour. However, what we can say for absolute certainty is that there is a 100% chance that Chris Ingham is an absolute idiot. There's some figures for you, Chris.
But just the way the whole kind of situation happened and the way it was worded panicked me a little, as I'm sure it would do for most parents in the same situation. But there's nothing wrong with Jace anyway, whatsoever. He's going to see the doctor again in 1 year. So that just shows how the doctor was not even remotely concerned about that. Like I said, it could have been a number of things. It could have been Jace's eye being normal, could have been the operator who was doing the camera, could have been Jace moving, could have been anything. He was just highlighting the worst case scenario basically. So we changed his prescription, and now we need to book an appointment with Specsavers, which I am waiting for them to call me back about, because I've called them already this morning. And then he gets new glasses, so all is good. He sees the doctor again in a year's time, and he continues to see the optometrist. that's the one, every 6 weeks. So to check the patching treatment is working. So all is good, all is fine. But bless him, he has dilated pupils right now, which make his short sight blurry. So he's not having the most fun day today at the minute, because he can't see his iPad, for instance, or the TV or close things, basically, at the minute, very, very clearly, until this all wears off, which it should do in a few hours.
Oh, he's not feeling well. I feel so sorry for him. Not just because he's got you as a parent, but I hope you don't do anything stupid. I don't know, like, you know, take him out and sit him in a cold van for the evening. Nothing like that. Okay, no, Sarah, okay. What's just happened here, in case you missed it, is that Jace has asked Isla to come and play, and Isla says, no, I can't play because I'm upstairs at the moment with Esme playing Roblox. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Sarah, but this is a Tuesday, right? Because it's the day after Jace's birthday, and it's during the day. So what do you say when your child, who's 10 years old, says, I'm playing on Roblox at the moment, and it's during the day, and it's during the school week? You say to them, you are bloody not... Sorry, that sounds so fake. you know what I mean. You're not playing Roblox. Get back to work. And if you can't work on your own, then you'll come downstairs and you'll sit at the kitchen table and you'll do your work whilst I watch you. Okay? End of story. You don't say... Well, she didn't say anything. She just ignored it, as I'm sure she probably doesn't expect her kids to actually be upstairs doing any work. But I'm just saying that's what I would do, okay? If they can't work on their own unsupervised, then you take them down and you supervise them. End of story.
I'm a little bit gutted because today I had a very special day planned for me and the older 3 girls, and we're still doing it. It's just not the same. So I was planning on taking us all to Meadowhall and just having not really a shopping trip, but just more a mooch around the shops. So yeah, I planned for a little girly day, basically. So a little mooch around Meadowhall, and then we were going to go for something to eat, and then I've got something planned for tonight. It's a concert of one of you iFam, who, I don't know who started following who first. I'm pretty sure you followed me. You were following our family, and then I think you said like you've got an amazing singing voice, and I think you were offering advice on one of our vlogs where Isabel was singing. Well, I know that's what you did. Okay,
so should I be concerned here a little bit? So this is the way it's going, okay? Is this woman who she's going to see a concert of, who's going to be singing, actually watches the Inghams. She watched a vlog where Isabel was singing and asked for advice from Isabel on singing. Is that what you... I'm sorry, I'm really finding this quite... I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Is that actually what happened? Seriously, is it? Oh, Jesus.
But you, have exploded with your amazing voice, which you absolutely deserve to. And... Oh, go on, do you want some more? Okay, there you go. Say thank you. Good girl. During lockdown, and you're now doing a tour around the UK, which is awesome. And I've got me and the girls are going tonight. Oh, what have we got on my chin? Got a bit of lipstick down there going on. It's all good. So we're going to one of your concerts tonight.
One of the concerts. Isn't it being held in a pub? Isn't that what it is? It's just a pub.
With the 3 older girls, which I'm blooming so excited about. And I wanted to just do it like a girly trip, like me and the 3 older girls, as like a special day out.
That's right, you called it a mummy-daughter day. Oh, sorry. But every day is a mummy-daughter day for you, Sarah. I'm sorry, it's really, really sad. Those kids need to be released into the world. Released into the wild, if you like. They are always with Mummy. I'm sorry.
My car's still in the garage. The car's still in the garage and I cannot drive the van. I can legally drive the van and I can physically drive the van. But Chris is like, you're not taking my van to Meadowhall. And I don't really want to drive the big van all that way on my own, so...
What? You won't drive the van all that way to Sheffield, and why? Sarah, you drove in sub-zero temperatures, allegedly. Oh my word. Your eyes just get insane. You know what's so stupid about this is that your concert that you're going to in the evening is in Sheffield, right? And yet you were planning on taking the girls to Sheffield during the day, driving back home, and then driving back out to Sheffield. Is that what you're telling me you were planning on doing? I don't believe it for 1 second. That was never ever going to happen. That's just a ruse for the story which is coming.
Chris is taking us, isn't he? And he needs to put in the battery that we took out the other day for the meet and greet. Big dramas there. Go back and watch the meet and greet day. No, that's not all gone. There's still some more on that. Good girl. So that he can sit and like be warm and have lights and watch TV and I don't know, just play with Jason Mila whilst we're in the concert. But yeah.
I've literally heard it all now. Literally heard it all. There's nothing left for me to do. You are actually saying these words. So what's going to happen now is you and the 3 older girls are going to go to the concert in Sheffield. And whilst you're in there, Chris, in his ultimate wisdom, is going to take the 2 youngest and sit in the van and wait for you to come out. I'm lost. I'm baffled. I have lost the will to live. Seriously, that is actually going to happen. That is the most saddest thing I think I've heard this year. Instead of allowing you and your other 3 to do your own things, Chris is actually going to drive you and just sit in the van and entertain the 2 like a little trip out, little overnighter, if you will. They're going to watch movies in the van. Well, that's just sad. What? There's literally no reason why he can't just stay at home with the 2 youngest and look after them. Is there any legitimate reason apart from you not wanting to drive the van so far? Jesus.
We're not going to do that. But in the van, we're going to watch telly.
Are you going to watch telly?
Yeah, with Daddy.
Oh,
Me and Daddy.
You're going to get some nice special treats and watch a movie night with Daddy in the van?
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe some popcorn and trees.
Oh, you'll be a lucky, lucky boy. Hey, Mila. One's all gone.
Oh yeah, so it is actually happening then. A lucky boy he is. For he's just come back off a 2-month trip where he's been cooped up in that van, and you're taking him back out when he's not well as well. You know, he's just had his eye drops and everything. He's not that well, and yeah, you're gonna treat him to a movie night in the back of a van on a Sheffield street. Special.
So we're just in the van on our way to Sheffield. We're going to go to Nando's first. What I was saying before, I don't actually know if I finished what I was saying, but I'm grateful, even though we don't get the girly day that I was expecting, that Chris is still able to bring us in the van. He wasn't even going to come out with something. I was like, he said, where are you going for something to eat? Where do you fancy going? I'm like, I'm not sure. Where do you fancy going? He's like, I'm not coming with you. I'm like, why not? Well, I'm not. I thought you were doing your girly thing. Yeah, but you're not just going to sit in the van while I go out for dinner, am I? No point you just sat in the van. If you're coming, you might as well come. So we're going to go to Nando. We've eaten out 3 nights in a row. What's going on there? I don't. I don't feel... It's not like we've just... Well, whatever. There was a reason for every night. The first one was the meet and greet. We didn't finish until like 6:30, and then we were like an hour and a half away from home, plus another hour and a half to get Prinny.
You know what I find saddest about you travelling an hour and a half to get Prinny is that the main reason why you went to Jane and Steve's that night was clearly not to get your dog, and it was in fact to pick up presents from them to give to Jace for his birthday, because otherwise you wouldn't have bothered, would you? You would have just waited until Jane and Steve were tip top so that they could come and collect the dog. So you're just disgraceful human beings, honestly.
So yeah, we just went straight for a carvery, and then what was yesterday? Jace's birthday.
Yeah.
And then tonight's another special night, so it's just tough luck. So we're going to Nando's. We're on our way there. We're on our way there now. So this looks a bit lively and loud for Nando's, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is a last minute detour, but we're excited about it now.
We did a last minute change of plan. So does anybody else watch Rate My Takeaway? Danny is actually dating one of my good friends, Sophie. But I didn't even know, that's not how I know, like, Rate My Takeaway. I don't know, when did we start watching it? When we came across one of his video ones ages ago, and I was just...
I'm just going to put this out there, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody here, but I've never actually heard of it. So you're kind of talking a little bit like, I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah. Anyway, I guess it's a program. I guess this takeaway was on that program, and the person that owns this place is dating your friend. Is that what I'm gathering from this little speech here?
It's like, why do I like watching this man eat food? It's so weird. But I genuinely enjoy watching his videos. And I was just scrolling on social media on our way here, and one of his videos popped up, and I was like, oh my gosh, remember that place he ate in Sheffield? We're coming to Sheffield, and we said we wanted to try. Why don't we go there instead of Nando's? It's called Munchies on Munchbox. What is it? Oh, it's Munchies.
You can have Nando's anywhere, but...
Exactly, you can get Nando's anywhere. This is like a takeaway. It's quite cool. So it's like a takeaway eating place.
It's a diner, mate.
And we got a diner, and me and Chris both got the same meal that he got, which was the, what's it called? The Nashville box or something. No, it wasn't the Nashville one. The bottom one. Memphis. The Memphis barbecue box. And so his meal looked amazing, so I'm very excited to try it.
Sorry then, I think I got it wrong. The premise of the show is that this guy went to this takeaway and rated it. Is that what I'm hearing from you? So basically what you're doing is you're taking the recommendation or review from a person who knows you, and you're going to visit a restaurant based on somebody's review, which is kind of like Google reviews then, I guess.
We're in, and we've just watched the support act. It was super cool, and now we're just waiting for Jennifer to come out. I'm so blooming excited. Woohoo!
Do you think it's weird that, like, when so many people are talking, you can hear everyone, but you can't hear a single conversation? It's so weird.
You can just hear a noise, like a...
Holy Christ. Sorry, Sarah. You have such a lovely, sweet voice. I just can't with you. It's just too much. Thank you for that ode. I am owed. Sarah Ingham, everybody, with the voice of an angel.
such a good show.
So good.
That was blooming epic. Jennifer came out at the end and we were all having, where's Dad? Oh, he's not there. We're all having a chat. Oh, what am I filming? We're all having a chat with her and oh my gosh, it was just the best. It was so good. Me and Isabel spent most of it crying, but that's okay. Some of the songs were so emotional. Her original, she did some covers.
It's not even the songs, it's her voice, it's just emotional.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you and Isabel spent most of it crying, and because it was so emotional, was it? Bloody hell. You two need to get out more. Specifically, Isabel needs to get out more, okay? Not with her mum, by the way.
She did some covers and quite a few of her own original songs, but her own original songs just had so much meaning. Like every single one had like, she told the story behind why she wrote that song, and they were all just so blooming cry-worthy.
So many that I love.
Did you
they
love
were
it?
all incredible, but there were some that really were incredible and I really loved.
There was one about her brother, or siblings, just for anyone else who was listening to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, there was the biggest lump in my throat. I was like
it was about her brother, about how.
Oh no, there was two songs. There was one about the LGBTQ community, which was amazing, that song, and then there was another one about just siblings in general.
Yeah, about when she was 8 when her brother was born, and she felt like she was like his protector.
Yeah.
Is that the one that made you?
Yeah.
It was really nice song.
And then me and Mum were holding hands, weren't we, through the...
We were having a good hold hands.
Yeah,
it was
we
so
were crying.
good.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, okay? You're not laughing at all. For anybody that's interested, you know, I'm laughing at Sarah, not her kids. Possibly Isabel, but she's nearly 18, okay? These two are holding hands, like mother and daughter, mummy-daughter date. Jeez. This is what I'm saying about releasing her. You know, she's not your best friend. She is your daughter, and you need to release her into the wild now.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. I'm going to leave her links down in the description box. Go and follow her because she is truly not just an amazing singer, but a really humble human being.
She was funny as well. I was laughing.
Really funny.
If I wasn't crying, I was laughing.
Yeah, she's really funny. She's not got a lot of belief in herself, which is insane with how amazing she is. She was really nervous tonight.
Well, aren't you a lovely person, Sarah? She is humble and yet doesn't have much belief in herself. So go and give the poor little lady a follow.
We're back home. It's been the best day. I've honestly no words. I was just showing Chris.
Why have you been laughing all the way home?
I'm actually going to show everyone that because. Anyway, I was just showing Chris some clips on the phone. Sorry, on the camera that I took tonight. It's never as good when you look back, the quality on cameras, especially because I had to take the small camera.
I think
the
everyone needs to start putting pressure on Sarah because Sarah's got a belting voice, but she's never used it.
No, you can't say that when we've just been to a concert like that.
Don't put yourself down, Sarah. Don't put yourself down. Chris and I both believe in you, okay? Stop being so unbelieving in yourself. You have a belting voice, Sarah. We all heard you belting out that tunes, those notes, and you know, I know it's hard to follow in the footsteps of a lady who was asking advice from Isabel how to sing, but you know, you've got what it takes. Just believe in yourself.
You were inspired when you came out, so you should be inspired to put your voice to good use.
We had a great evening. It was genuinely amazing, and yeah, it was just the best. What an amazing, inspiring young woman she is. We had the best time, and also it was really nice to do something alone with the older 3 girls. It was really nice to just go and listen to music.
Are you insane? Are you actually out of your mind, Sarah? It's really nice to go and do something alone with the 3 girls for a change. Sarah, you do nothing but be alone with your kids. Your kids do nothing without you. So how can you even possibly say that? You should be saying to your kids, go out into the world. Kids, go and get some friends. Kids, go and play with your friends. Play out with your friends. Play on your bikes. Speaking of the bikes, where are the bikes? I haven't seen the bikes for months now. Anyway, you should be saying this, not, oh, it's so nice to spend yet more time with you. We haven't spent much time together for such a long time.
It was the best. Also, that, I'm sorry, but that diner we went to tonight was absolutely delicious as well.
Oh, I want to go back so bad.
I know.
Like, that whole street.
Big thanks.
The whole street.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We were driving off. There's so many noodle bars and Mexican places and dessert bars. It looked blooming amazing.
We're going back there.
Big thanks to Rate My Takeaway. I think I said as well, I think I said before, oh yeah, he's dating my friend. They're not dating, they're like engaged, having the first baby together. So they're not just dating, but
Oh, they're not just dating, they are engaged and they're going to have a baby. Isn't that lovely? You'll be able to go to the baby shower, Sarah. Or will you get there first? That's the question.
Yeah. Anyway, on the way home.
This is a bit mean, really, to be fair.
Not mean, baby. I'm sorry. No, it is mean, but I can't help it. Right. So when Chris first got it, all I can see is you in my corner. I can't. When Chris first got his haircut, okay.
Look, at least I make a laugh. That's all that matters, isn't it, right? Even if it's
He reminded me of someone, right? He reminded me of someone with his new haircut. I couldn't put my finger on it. And then tonight, I looked at him and it just literally hit me like a ton of bricks who it reminds me of.
Oh, you looked at me and you thought about this?
Yeah!
Oh, great.
Guys!
Your screen's dull. Your screen's dull.
No, it's going to stay dull because I don't have no battery. Guys, are you ready for this? Will you pull that face on me so I can do a comparison? Tell me this doesn't look like Chris now he's got his new haircut.
You're an idiot.
Mummy, what? You sound like kids.
That looks like you!
You're an idiot.
Well, bloody hell. I never saw that coming at all. Sorry, trolling. When did it hit you? Did it hit you when you were browsing certain websites and, you know, they may have been mentioning certain things about Chris looking like certain people, and then you thought, oh, I know, I'll show that on. Oh, you're an idiot. Both of you, in fact.
Oh, your phone's gone. We'll put it on screen. What's this?
Guys, I can't cope. I cannot cope with how funny that is. I said, don't be offended, but I've realised who you reminded me of. And then I showed him the picture. And I don't know why he was offended. Jim Carrey's a boss.
I said I'm not boss. I said it's all good, man. I'll take that one for the team.
Right, I'm ending the vlog, guys. All I'm going to see now when I close my eyes is Jim Carrey. I can't cope. Thank you all so much for watching this vlog. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to go and check out Jennifer Owen. I'm going to leave all her links in the description box down below. She's amazing. She is. Such a lovely person as well. Been part of our iFam for years and years and years. Years. So it's just lovely. Thank you all for watching.
And that's just the perfect way to end this video. She's been part of your iPhone.
See you back here tomorrow, 5 PM. Good night, guys.
She's a grown woman, Sarah. She's an actual grown woman. She's been a part of your iPhone. I don't know what to say to that. Does that mean then, and I can almost imagine the answer right now, but would I be right in saying that they probably gave you free tickets? And that's why you came, and that's why you took the kids there, because she's part of your iFam, and you know she's going to want to meet the kids that she's grown up watching, obviously. The whole video, the premise, you were starting off, oh, you're going to go to see, you're going to go to Sheffield to take the girls on a trip out and everything, and go to Meadowhall, And that was all just lying. You were never going to drive there, drive back to take the kids home, and drive back out to Sheffield, and also miss the opportunity of a photo shoot with an actual live IFAM. No, you were always taking the kids. So please. Oh, before I go, this is the very last day, and I stress this in. No, I can't stress this enough. This is the very last day to order one of my books. At midnight tonight, UK time, I'm taking it off, and it's never going to be published again because I don't want it widespread. You know, not one of my more personal details and stuff in there. I just don't want it to be out into the world that much. But if you do want it, then get it. But after tonight, I'm not, so that I won't be taking in any further requests for it to be published again. Thank you all so much for the people who have bought it. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, please give this video a thumbs up, comment everything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a lovely day, and don't be a Jennifer. Take care. Bye bye.